Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is public forum and why is it useful? So let's have a look. Public forum is a 2-on-2 activity, which means that you pair up with a partner and you compete against another team. The motions are announced 4 to 6 weeks in advance of the tournaments, and that means you get a chance to really dig deep and delve into the ideas and issues surrounding the topic. They can differ greatly in theme. So they can be political, environmental, about technology, but they are always current and they tend to be policy driven. So let me give you a few examples. The United States should eliminate the president's authority to deploy military forces abroad without congressional approval. A bit of a mouthful, that one. The benefits of generative AI outweigh the harms, and the use of single-use plastics should be banned. Another major thing that really stands out with public forum will be the Crossfire rounds. So the Crossfire round is not exactly a speech, it's a time when you get the chance to directly question your opponents and they get the chance to do the same to you. The idea of the kinds of questions you're going to ask in Crossfire will be to reveal gaps in the opponent's logic, in their organization, in their evidence that they've used for their arguments. And yes, again, they will be trying to do the same to you. So you've got to be very well researched, have done your planning properly, and understand your case very well. And this requires intense research skills, teamwork, and organization. Citizen judges will be well-educated members of the community, but they're not necessarily going to be experts in the particular issue being debated or in the jargon of public forum debate. This requires you to seriously tighten up your delivery skills. Think of a TED Talk that you may have seen. The speaker in a TED Talk cannot assume that the listener is going to be an expert in the topic they're discussing. That's the job of the speaker, to clearly organize and explain the ideas for the listeners. Persuading a citizen judge requires a much higher level of organization, delivery, rhetoric, and the ability to clearly explain complex ideas to somebody that doesn't necessarily know all about it in advance. So what's the payoff then with public forum? Academically, it's great because it requires a lot of research and clear organization, and then that, of course, helps you develop the skills for essay writing, projects for the future. Personally, it's a huge confidence booster because it's teaching you how to think on your feet, deliver your ideas effectively, and be extremely well organized. If you want to turn public speaking from something fearful and anxiety inducing into a real strength, then public forum is a great way to do it.